Hi, you're watching AniVerse English. Lu Xiaoka urged, Mr. Bai, please come and help us persuade him. Suddenly, his eyes widened. Eh? Those are... Hold on. Don't tell me these are what I have been desperately looking for all these years. Then he said, Mr. Bai Chief Phone, please let me take a look at the materials you've obtained. The boss fielded all the questions and refined it. 3 minutes of a process, he combined it into a jade bottle. The final product was an S-class purification potion. Lu Xiaoka looked at the potion and his eyes flashed. That's really the legendary S-class purification potion. I asked every high-class alchemist, but none of them were able to make it. The boss asked, do you really need it? Take it then. I have no use for it. Lu Xiaoka didn't even imagine that Bai Chief Phone would hand him the potion that easily. Is this for real? Why you're just going to give it to me. Just like that. Then he pondered, with this, I'll be able to completely purify the poison that has accumulated in my body over all these years. Suddenly, he grabbed his leg, saying, you are such a good person. From now on, I'll be your most loyal follower. The boss frowned. What? Get away from me. How did you suddenly become so passionate? It's just an S-class potion. You're so ignorant. Lu Xiaoka's expression changed. You didn't even ask me to pay you back. You're such a selfless person. I'm definitely following you. The boss tried to put him away, saying, you're disgusting. Don't cling on to me. Simultaneously, he contemplated, I'm the Demon King. Why did I gain another human follower? So damn annoying. Bugger off. He tried to push him away. Witnessing the scenario, Lin Feng burst with anger and pondered, Tisk, he has reined Lu Xiaoka in. Damn it. The boss turned and looked at him, thinking, how weird. Why does Lin Feng look like that? Also, why did the materials he was gathering happen to be for the potion Lu Xiaoka had been looking for all these years? Then a sudden realization struck him. Hold on. Don't tell me. He was trying to win Lu Xiaoka over to his side, but I beat him to it. This is quite plausible. Still, how did he find out their locations? And I still can't understand how he's so sure about the real Bai Chief Phone being dead already. I guess I'll have to wait until Leah brings back the item that restores souls to find out. Then, Lin Feng took a sigh of relief and urged them, let's return and rest. We'll wait until Leah and Tian return before we go get the divine item. He walked forward, gritting his teeth. Ugh. Bai Chief Phone, you have been ruining my plans. I can't let you be any more. Later, in the hotel, Gao Hu kneeled with one leg respectfully. Second young master. Lin Feng ordered him, go kill Bai Chief Phone. Gao Hu frowned. What? But Mr. Bai Chief Phone saved you a few times. He's a good person, Lin Feng said. Just follow my instructions. You tattle too much. You have been by my side since I was young. Aren't you my most loyal servant? Gao Hu replied, but Mr. Bai's power is unfathomable. I am not his opponent. Lin Feng suggested, can't you use a forbidden technique to temporarily raise yourself to the legendary SS class for a short period? Gao Hu replied, but such a technique would cost my lifespan. My family has been serving your family for generations. When you were young, you even said you would treat me like family. Lin Feng questioned, so what? Does the loyalty you swore to me not count at all? Don't you know, I'm going to be the hero who obtains the sealing item? I'm carrying humanity's future on my back. Shouldn't you make a little sacrifice for humanity's future too? Gao Hu paused for a moment and then nodded. I understand. I am willing to make that sacrifice, not for humanity's sake, but to fulfill the oath I swore to you. Lin Feng murmured to himself, so much nonsense. Later, at the town's garden, the boss, who was looking at the bright moon in deep contemplation, shifted his attention as something unusual happened in the water in front of him. Suddenly, his eyes widened as the glacial rock emerged and attacked him. Somehow, he managed to dodge it and thought, the water froze? Is someone trying to assassinate me? In the next moment, multiple pieces emerged and rose into the air, aiming towards him. The boss was shocked. What the? The entire pond was frozen in an instant. SS class. When did I offend a human expert of such caliber? And soon the whole area got covered with ice. Gao Hu approached with little steps, his eyes were red and new veins popped from his eyes. SS class forbidden technique currently consuming lifespan. Suddenly, his attention shifted towards the boss, Gao licked his lips as ice pieces fluttered and made a cut on the boss's face. The boss touched his wound, and suddenly his mouth curled up, and his eyes flashed. Oh, how amazing. You are the first human to have ever injured me. You can only go so far. HP -1. His health points and mana points were almost maxed. It's impossible to kill him. Gao raised his 2 fingers using the power, continuously depleting vitality, and said, Mr. Bai, I respect you. That's why, instead of letting you suffer too much, I will end you in one strike. Heather's blood continuously dripped from his face as he said, Sure. I happen to want to have a look at an SS-class expert's capabilities. With that attack, the dripping blood from his face also froze in an instant. The boss frowned as it was beyond his expectations. Even my blood that leaked out froze up. Huh? That means it's cold. It's like all of my blood is freezing up. Gao said, That's right. I can control all kinds of liquid, including the blood inside a human's body. Hold on, you. Your blood seems different from the others. I actually can't completely control it. In that case, I'll have to change to another method. Suddenly, dark clouds covered the moon, and huge lightning emerged as Gao unleashed his powers. The boss observed the scene and pondered, Is that vigorous black-colored stuff mana? A human like you dares to use a demon's mana? Are you not afraid of going berserk? Gao shouted, This is for the young master, for the Lin family's glory. With that said, a huge lightning bolt emerged. The boss stood undeterred, prepared to face a disaster. In the next moment, heavy drops of rain fell from the sky. Instantly, they transformed into sharp strikes that fell upon the boss, causing intense pain. Gao unleashed his full powers, and a huge aura emerged around him. All of that combined into a powerful strike, and a terrifying explosion occurred, shattering everything around. Gao looked at the sky and suddenly his body trembled. Ugh, it's finally over. My life will also end soon. At that moment, the boss stepped in. Witnessing him alive, Gao frowned. What dash? How is this possible? The boss said, That's right. It's over. You've been dilly-dallying. HP 9991299, but you're quite amazing. You were able to reduce my HP to this extent. On second thought, it isn't actually much. Now, it's my turn, right? Gao was scared to death. No, impossible. As he was just saying that, the boss grabbed his head and said, Then, but unexpectedly, he released him. Gao trembled. No way. Why you? Fine. Just kill me. I won't be able to live long anyway. Simultaneously, he contemplated. Whatever. It was always my long-cherished wish to sacrifice myself for the Lin family. The boss replied, Even if I don't kill you, you'll die soon due to the after-effects. You overestimated yourself. You sacrificed your own life to activate the forbidden technique. Gao urged, Please make it quick. In the next moment, the boss raised his hand and used the healing technique. Gao was shocked. What? Why are you healing me? The boss asked, Did I tell you to die? While he pondered, I don't want any more trouble. Moreover, my goal was never a side character like you. Gao replied, How can you be so selfless? I was trying to kill you just now, but you. The boss said, Your loyalty has touched me. I really respect people like you. While he murmured to himself, Let's just make a random excuse, since my goal isn't killing 1 or 2 human experts. My goal is to destroy the sealing item and eliminate all of humanity. I can't be penny-wise and pound-foolish, furthermore. In the distance, Liu witnessed everything behind the tree and thought, This Bai Chi Feng sure is a kind and gentle person. It's my first time seeing a guy like him, so strong yet so upright. The boss continued his contemplation, furthermore. Someone's watching. Then he extended his hand towards Gao and said, All right, let's go back and rest. If you're afraid of not being able to explain this to your young master, I can help by acting a little. I can pretend to be injured. Gao didn't expect him to be so kind. He grabbed his hand and said, How can I repay your kindness? With that said, he departed. The boss sneered, All right. 1 is gone. 1 more to go. Now that I mention it, did I come off too strong and make her suspicious? Then suddenly, he started to act as if he were injured. Witnessing that, Leah got scared and ran towards him, shouting, Mr. Bai Chi-feng. Mr. Bai Chi-feng, are you okay? What happened to you? The boss acted as if he were in so much pain while he contemplated. She fell for it. Leah helped him stand up and said, I knew it. How could someone be unscathed after blocking an attack from an SS class? You must have just been acting strong. The boss asked, and Miss Leah, why are you here? Did you obtain the potion that can restore souls? Leah replied, I obtained it. In the auction house, there were no families with more money than me. I bought the potions at a high price, but I keep feeling like it will make me look like I don't believe in him if I feed him the potion. Moreover, what if his soul isn't possessed? Randomly drinking a potion will harm his body. A blush appeared on Leah's face as the boss touched her face and said, No, I think you might be the cause. You are so beautiful. I'm sure all the boys out there are attracted to you. That soul, maybe his objective is you. I'm worried about your safety. A bright smile appeared on Leah's face as she asked, Why you think I'm beautiful? Simultaneously, she thought, countless men have complimented me. However, only when Bai Chi-feng said it, did I feel flattered instead of repulsed. The boss replied with a soft tone, although I know that you and Lin Feng are engaged, but I'm still worried. I don't wish to see you get hurt. Leah took out the potion and said, I got it. She ran back, saying, Thanks for your concern. I'll make him drink the potion. The boss replied, I can rest assured now. Then he thought, greed, obsession, jealousy, apathy, and lust. Humans sure are easy to manipulate. Then he looked back at the other side. There is another one who's easy to manipulate. Gao Hu, who heard the conversation from behind the tree, pondered, What? Possessed? Don't tell me young Master Lin Feng is not his original self anymore. Later, at the dining table, Lu Xiaoke wondered, Why are there only the four of us here tonight? Where are Mr. Bai and Gao Hu? Lin Feng replied, There's no need to wait for them. Let's eat first. Xiaoya, while you were gone, I explored the dungeons around here. I'm already familiar with the routes, so you can rest assured and follow me. Leah nodded reluctantly. Okay. While she pondered, I just have to make Lin Feng drink this to make sure whether Mr. Bai's presumption is correct. With that, she said, Lin Feng, I heard you got hurt 2 days ago. I made some medicine to replenish your health. Lin Feng grabbed her waist and expressed his gratitude. Thank you for caring about me, Xiaoya. He squeezed her butt and continued, in the future, I'll treat you nicely. A blush appeared on her face. Lu Xiaoke saw her and asked, Miss Leah, what happened? Leah replied, It's nothing. While she murmured to herself, there's no way Lin Feng would do something like this. He'd always been passive and timid since he was young. He didn't even dare to confess to me properly. Mr. Bai is right. He's really. With that thought, she tried to push him away, saying, Gee, get off. Lin Feng said in a lusty tone, What happened, Xiaoya? Suddenly, their attention shifted as Gao Hu arrived without any scratch. Lu Xiaoke said, Senior Gao Hu? You're finally back. Were you out on a mission? While Lin Feng thought, Gao Hu survived and came back. Looks like it's done. Then he stood forward and approached, saying, You're finally back. I was so worried about you. Gao Hu replied, Second young master, to use the forbidden technique this time, I've had to sacrifice 20 to 30 years of my lifespan. However, in the end, Lin Feng interrupted, It's fine. As long as the mission is accomplished, a sacrifice means nothing. In the future, I'll definitely treat you well. Now then, let's, as he was just saying, his expression changed suddenly as Bai Chi-feng arrived, aka the boss. The boss asked, What? Why are you so surprised to see me alive? Gao Hu whispered, Second young master, I also obtained some information. As he was just saying, Lin Feng shot him and shouted, Scram. Fucking asshole. With his sudden reaction, Leah ran towards the boss and took cover behind him, cautioning, He really is weird. You should be careful. Lin Feng shouted, Leah, you are my fiancée. What are you doing? Meanwhile, Lu Xiaoke whispered, Tian, don't you think Captain Lin Feng and Mr. Bai feel a little conflicted tonight? Tian replied, No way, they have always been at each other's necks. Lin Feng mentioned Gao Hu and said, It's all because of a jerk like you. You couldn't even do something as simple as it. Gao Hu pondered, The second young master has always been timid but kind and compassionate towards the servants. I'm injured. Why is he looking at me like that? Don't tell me. Is it really? If it really is that, doesn't that mean the real second young master is in danger? Or maybe, since that's the case. Tian asked, if they start fighting, who are you going to help? Lu Xiaoke frowned. Huh? Who is fighting who? His attention shifted as Gao Hu called him. Second young master, I failed my mission, so I won't stop you from hitting and scolding me. But you should think about your body. Please drink the medicine first. Otherwise, I worry. Lin Feng grabbed the bowl and said, a trash is still trash in the end. You can't even get a mission done. All you can do is work as an attendant. He poured the potion, thinking, since we are in front of everyone, I can't just make him lose face. Suddenly, his expression changed and the bowl fell to the ground. He grabbed his neck because of pain and said, how could it be? Why you're a dash? Everyone's expression changed. Lu Xiaoke asked, Captain, what happened to you? Who are you talking to? The boss pondered, now, hurry and make a scene. The bigger, the better. Although you are the only one who knows the location of the sealing artifact. So what? You can't prevail over me.